there, it's Natalie from Marigold's Loft. Today I'm going to show you how to create an envelope on the Envelope Box Creator by Crafter's Companion. This is such a nifty tool, so I'm going to just quickly explain it to you before we get into the craft itself. The Envelope Box Creator is an accessory board that you can purchase for your Ultimate Pro, your Crafter's Companion board. If you have a look at it, you will see that it's just got some lines. It's got different levels for the various boxes, because with the envelope box you can actually create boxed envelopes. So if you have cards that are a bit more bulky and need an envelope that will hold them nicely instead of having these wavy envelopes because your cards don't fit inside, you can create a unique box. Well, a unique boxed envelope that will fit any card in any size. So we have the various lines here, which I will show you how to use now. The various depths of the envelopes. If you see, it will say it has markings 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1 marking would be a basic flat envelope. 2, 3, and 4 are the different depths of the envelopes. But we'll get to the depth envelopes, the boxed envelopes, at a different series. Along the sides here you'll see A through to N, and these are the various markings that you'll see are used for the various size envelopes that you want to create. At the top of the board you'll have the various little embellishments that you can see here, and what you could do is once you've created your envelope, you can push the edge in so that it fits perfectly on those in between those two lines, and you can embellish it, so you'll have an embellishment which you will see later on the card. Which you will see later on the envelope. Okay, so before we begin, we need to decide what size envelope we're going to create. The Envelope Box Creator comes with its own manual, it has a how-to manual, and then if you go a couple of pages back, it starts by giving you the various sizes. There are various depths as well. There's a flat envelope, 12mm depth, 18mm depth, 24mm depth, and those are depending on the positions on the board. So today I'm going to just be creating a flat envelope, and the envelope I want to create today is a 13 by 13 centimeter. If you see, each page is color coded. It has white, blue and yellow, and the white section shows you that you'll need an A4 piece of paper, the blue section an A3 piece of paper, and the yellow section shows you that you need a size that is a bit bigger than an A3. It tells you here that for a flat envelope you're going to use position 1 only. So again, on the board, if I look here at the board, this here, the bottom slot is position 1. So we go from 13 across, and I'm going to be doing 13 wide. So 13 by 13 shows you that I need a size paper of 192mm squared, so 19.2 centimeters squared, and I'm going to be scoring line G and G. So again, come across for your 13, come down the 13, and you come to 192, which is the size of the paper squared, so 19.2 centimeters squared, or 192 millimeters, and you're going to be scoring line G and G. So let's translate that back onto the board. Before we start, I'm going to just attach it to the board. Like with all the other accessories, you can just slot it into place. You have those notches on the back of your board, on your card folding side of the board. You can slot it in, and then it just stays where you've put it. So we're going to go down the side here, and we can see that I'm going to be using line G on all 4 sides of the card. I place my paper that I'm going to be using, and this piece of paper is measured 19.2 centimeters all sides. So I place it, because it's a flat envelope, I place it into the bottom slot, number 1, position 1, go down to my G, and there on G is going to be the first scoring line. You repeat the scoring line G on all 4 sides of the card, and we'll meet you back then. Okay, once we've scored the lines, you'll see that it forms a wonderful little square here in the center, and if you look closely here at the corners, you'll see that there are little triangles. Now, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to cut out those corners to give it a professional looking corner. As you can see, I've now cut out the corners, and now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to round off the edges of the corners and round off the edges of the top. Before I stick it all together, what I've done is using the scoring tool, I've gone over and folded all the ends in nicely so that you can see it fits perfectly. I am going to embellish the top of the envelope with one of these designs. I think I will go with that design. So to do that, all I need to do is place my envelope in there and go over the design. Now if we turn over the top, you can see that the design has been embellished onto the envelope. Okay, so now we're going to attach double-sided tape along these two edges so that we can get those to flatten down. So here you can see that I've added the double-sided tape. I've just turned the envelope around so that I can show you what I'm doing, and I have stuck a piece of double-sided tape to keep the sides together below here. And there you have it. The envelope is now sealed. It has the embellishment on the back. We turn it over. You can see that it's a perfect envelope. I hope you enjoyed this craft. Do come back next week where I will show you something new. If you have any questions, I'd love to hear from you. Leave your comments below or on my blog where you'll find more information. You can find my blog information also either on the screen or below this video. Thanks again for visiting. See you again next week. Bye bye.